Hello, folks. Welcome to today's football predictions on Betcross. Another very beautiful Monday morning, another brand new week, and we are back with our predictions. As usual, we'll take a look at football games happening across the globe. We'll make varies on these matches based on the recent results that we have for each of the teams. That's what we're doing on a daily basis. And we also have our VIP channel. We won on our VIP yesterday. Once again, I made available to the public. I've released the past three videos for VIP games for the past 3 days, and which have been quite very consistent. And I always urge you to join. You can always find the link in the description of this video, and as well as anywhere you see join channel membership around this video. Please endeavor to join a VIP special so that you don't miss out on all these consistent winnings that be happening in this VIP channel. Do endeavor to join. All right. With that said, we head to the business of today. We have our the first game for today. It is in the Italian Serie A. We have Lazio who will be up against the Cagliari in the Italian Serie A, and we have in the last 6 games for Lazio, 2 wins and 3 draws, and we also saw them, losing once in the last 6 matches. And for Cagliari, on the other hand, it was 1 victory and 2 draws, as well as 3 losses in the last 6 games that they have so far. All right, when you look at how the sides fare from home and away basis, you could see that for the home side, Lazio, the last 10 home matches that they had produced 3 wins and 5 draws, as well as 2 losses. For Lazio when playing from home in the last 10 home matches. For Cagliari, on the other hand, the last 10 away games that they had, they were able to achieve 2 victories and 3 draws. They also lost 5 matches in the last 10 away games for Cagliari. And when we look at how these two sides fared on head-to-head basis, you can see that Lazio have been very dominant of this very time. They have actually won on several occasions against the Cagliari. The last 5 meetings between the two sides saw Lazio winning, all 5 games against Cagliari. 3 of these 5 games were from away and 2 were from home. So Lazio have been actually dominant on this very time, and we expect them to take the tie in this very encounter after seeing them defeating the likes of Juventus at home. So we go with Lazio to win out shortly in this very one. That's our verdict. All right, followed by a game in the Finnish league. We have Ilves who will be facing SJK in the Finnish first division. All right, we look at the Ilves in the last 6 matches. Ilves have been able to achieve 2 victories and 2 draws. They've lost 2 games as well in the last 6 matches. But SJK, their away side, have had 4 victories as well as 1 loss and also 1 draw. They've had 4 straight victories. That's a very good side in the Finnish league at the moment. All right, when you look at how these two sides performed from home and away perspective, you can see for the home side, Ilves, the last 10 home matches they had produced 6 victories and 3 draws, as well as 1 loss. And for the away side, SJK, it is 5 victories in the last 10 away matches as well as 1 draw. They've also had 4 losses in the last 10 away games that they had so far. Also, what they've mentioned is the fact that, for the home side, the last 10 home matches that they had produced over 2.5 goals on 7 occasions out of the last 10 home appearances. And for the away side, SJK, we also saw over 2.5 goals severally 8 times out of 10 in the last 10 away games. That's to say that it is over 2.5 that is quite prominent in the outcome in the matches for both sides. All right, and the last time they met was a 2-1 victory for SJK on that very occasion, and here we are going with either side to win 12 and over 2.5 occurring in this very encounter. So 12 either side winning and over 2.5. That's what we expect for that very encounter. All right, we head to the next for today. It is in the Russian second league, actually the lower division in Russia, FNL. We have Chayka who will be up against Kamaz. All right, and we look at recent stats for these two sides. We could say for the home side and the last 10 home and the last recent matches that they had out of the last 6 games, producing 1 win and 2 draws, and also they had 3 losses out of the last recent matches. All right, and for the away side, Kamaz, it is 3 victories and 2 draws, as well as 1 loss in the last 6 games for them. All right, when you take a look at the performances from home and away perspective, you can see Chayka, the home side, having just 1 victory and 2 draws. They've lost 7 matches in the last 10 home games. And for the away side, Kamaz, it is 4 victories and 4 draws, and also 2 losses out of the last 10 away games that they had so far. Kamaz have been in better form, when comparing the two sides. And looking at how they fared on head-to-head basis, the last time both teams met, it was quite last month. We saw Kamaz beating this very side from away on that very occasion. Kamaz won against Chayka by 3-1. On that very occasion. Also, prior to that, we saw Kamaz defeating this very side from home with the same scoreline by 3-1 once again. So here we are going with the away side to take the die. Haven't seen them winning consistently against Chayka. We expect to see their away side winning outrightly in this one. Okay, you can double chance if you are skeptical, but I do expect to see their away side winning. My verdict is actually away side winning outrightly. That's our verdict for that very game. All right, on to the last for today. It is in the Swedish Allsvenskan, the top league in the Swedish division. Now we'll have a Värnamo who'll be up against Mjällby. All right, my favorite team. If you've been following me on this very channel, you know that Mjällby, their away side, have been a very much a favorite team for me, and they are doing so very well, thankfully. And when you look at the start for these two sides, you can see for Värnamo, there is just 1 win and a draw, and also 4 losses in the last 6 games of Värnamo. Not the best side, in recent games. And when you look at the Mjällby, a very strong side, a wonderful side who have 5 victories in the last 6 matches, and also just 1 draw. They've not lost a single match in the last 6 games. All right, and when you look at how they fared from home and away perspective for both sides, you can see for Värnamo, the last 10 home games that they had so far, it has actually produced 2 victories and 5 draws, as well as 3 losses, for the home side of Värnamo. And the away side, on the other hand, Mjällby, very, very good side. You can see the record, you can see that they've actually won 9 games in the last 10 away matches, and the other one being a draw, just a draw, and 9 wins. It's a very, very, very strong side, Mjällby, and they're topping the league at the moment, and they do not disappoint most of the time. And on also the last time they met, Mjällby actually won against Värnamo on that very occasion by 2-0. Definitely we are going to expect their away side Mjällby, to take care of business once again, and we are going with the away side winning outrightly in this very one. So away win, that's our verdict for that very encounter, and that will bring our predictions for you today on Betcraft to a conclusion. Wish you the very best of luck and hope your ticket goes green. Remember to play responsibly, as these are football matches. Sometimes may not always result to what was expected due to some other factors that may affect the games. With that in mind, play responsibly, play for fun, play with what you can afford to lose. All right, remember the other games that we have for you today will be on our VIP special group. Do not miss out on these games as they have been consistently winning on a daily basis. You can always find the link in the description of this very video, as well as anywhere you see join channel membership around this very video. All right, with that said, tomorrow is another day. We'll be back. Until that time, keep winning.